Of all numbers whose sum is 54, find the two that have the maximum product. Also, what is the maximum product? So they're two separate questions. We might call them A and B so that when we refer to them later, they're basically two separate questions, but they're related. First of all, what does it mean for two numbers to sum to 54? That means if you add them together, you get 54. So if I were to say that one of the numbers was x, what would the other number be? Think about it a minute. If you know the sum and you know one of the other numbers, one of the individual numbers, how do you find the other number? Well, say the sum were 3 and one of the numbers was 1. You'd say 3 minus 1, so the other number would be 2. In other words, if you know one of the numbers and you know the sum, you subtract to find the other number. So if one number is x and the sum is 54, the other number must be 54 minus x. If they add up to 54, then if you take one, subtract it from 54, you get the other one. Next thing to notice is they ask for the maximum product. Product means you multiply them together. So the product function, we'll use P, I guess. The product is what you get when you multiply the two together. And I think you'll find that the calculus is easier if you multiply out the parentheses. Now we know by now, having done these for a while, that in order to find the extrema, we need to take the derivative. The derivative gives us the critical values, and by multiplying it out, the derivative is easily found to be 54 minus 2x. Now we want to take the critical, we want to find the critical numbers by taking the derivative and setting it equal to 0. So you get 54 minus 2x equal to 0, or 2x equals 54, and if you divide both sides by 2, you find that x is 27. So we found that one of the numbers is 27. The other number is 54 minus 27. 54 minus 27 is the other number. Well, it turns out that 54 minus 27 is 27. So the first number is 27. The other number is also 27. So the question is, find the two numbers that have the maximum product. The two numbers are 27 and 27. Technically, we haven't shown that it's really a maximum. So if you want to convince yourself that you've really found a maximum, just go back to the first derivative test. The first derivative test says that if it's increasing on the left of a critical value and decreasing on the right, you have a maximum. If it's decreasing on the left and increasing on the right, you have a minimum. So let's just check it out. If you take a number smaller than 27, make your life easy and choose, say, 0. And plug it into the derivative, you get 54 minus 2 times 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 54 minus 0 is 54. 54 is a positive number. Therefore, it's increasing. Take a number bigger than 27 and plug in the derivative. Again, make your life easy and pick something easy, maybe 100. Well, 2 times 100 is 200, and 54 minus 200 is definitely negative. It's increasing on the left, decreasing on the right, therefore you have a maximum. So the maximum product is obtained when you get both numbers being 27. That's the A part, what the two numbers are. Then it says what is the maximum profit. I keep saying profit, it's product. The maximum product is what you get when you multiply the two numbers together. So the max product is simply 27 times 27, which happens to be 729. Now you could also get the same result by taking the value of x and plugging it in right here into the product function. So if you took 27, which is what we found for x, and put it in here or actually here, either one, both of them are the same, you're going to also get 729. But to me, it makes sense to just say if you're looking for the maximum product and you found the two numbers, just take their product.